Hi, I'm Jonathan Stark. I'm 23 years old. When you learn the skills from riding WCMX, it's just like it changes the way you look at, like, when you see a curve or when you see a wheelchair ramp or something like that.
WCMX stands for Wheelchair MX, Wheelchair Motocross. Basically, all it is the same as BMX, skateboarding, rollerblading. It's just an action sport. It's getting extreme on your wheelchair.
And it was something that was always on my mind that I wanted to do. And like once I started getting my strength and ability back and my mental state back to where it was like before, I was like, let's go ride, you know, let's go skate. Being on a wheelchair all day and given that ability to like go fast again and like feel like I'm riding a bike or skating again, it's just such a rush. I need the proper setup to just learn comfortably, you know, like, I mean, the only places I can think of there ever would be like Woodward or something like that, or like Ohio Dreams or something like that. I don't care if it takes me 10 days or 10 years, like, I want to do a backflip. That was a little baby. It's kind of weird being here. Weird? It brings back some, like, feelings. Pretty much, I was just your average teenage kid. I was a punk, didn't like to go to school. My school really sucked. There was a lot of just like, everybody was always fighting and like crap like that. So I just kind of never went, because every time I'd go, people would just always pick fights with me anyways. From Penn Hills, I transferred into Boys Campus Middle College out at CCAC campus in Monroeville. I was about maybe a little more than halfway through the school years when I had my accident. It was February 11th, 2009. I was running late for school, and I was like, I'm gonna take my fast car today. You know, I need to get there on time. Like, you know, I need to blow off some steam too. So I come up on Pearson Run Road, and I swear, like every day in the same spot, I'd come up on like a real slow, like speed limiter, doing the speed limit of 25. So like, I passed them, and like, I just immediately had this like eerie feeling like, I mean, I try to pass people here every day and I never do. Why am I doing this right now? I don't care if I'm at school on time. And I was like, whatever, hammer down. As soon as I come up on the bend, like I can like feel it to kind of like kick out a little. So I'm like, oh great, you know, like it wasn't nothing new. Like I was used to it, you know, just kind of everyday stuff. And I just remember I heard this, it's like boom, and I was just like, what the f is that? And the tire just like exploded, like, and it just sent me completely sideways and right into a tree. I opened my eyes for a split second, and it was like as I was getting like tossed out of the sunroof, and like I'm like still like trying to hang on to the steering wheel as I'm like flying out the window. So then as I'm getting thrown out, I get like crushed by the car too. And I'd say I probably got thrown 30 to 50 feet before I hit the ground again. Once I came to a halt, like I was still like moving. And then I just remember the sound. It sounded like water dripping in the sewer, but it's actually like my blood. Now the guy that pulled up behind me that I passed, he was like, oh my God, like I'm calling 911. And I told him like, it's like, dude, I don't want you to call 911. Like, you know, I was at like a real low point in my life. You know, I was like kind of depressed about a lot of stuff. And I told him, I was like, I just feel like it's just my time to go. Like, please don't call 911. I reached in my pocket, I pulled out my cell phone. I called my grandma. I called her like, Grandma, I just wrecked. I love you. And I was like, I need to talk to Grandpap. And like, so, you know, I told them what happened real fast, real briefly. Then I called my dad. At first, he was like, what the hell, Jonathan, you can't be doing this. And then like, I kind of like told him like how bad it was, and I just remember him hanging up. That was probably the worst part of all this, is just like when I seen him, like the way just like him seeing like his reaction to me laying there on the ground, and they were like, you can't go to the scene. They're like, you don't want to see it. And he was like, that's my son, that's my son. And yeah, dude, as soon as we pull up to the ER and like they're like pulling me out of the back, literally I felt my heart like don't. I don't know, it seemed like it was a split second, but it seemed like it was 500 years until I woke up again. Usually you come out of anesthesia, it takes you like, an hour or two to like comprehend what's going on. It was just like, I can't feel my legs, and I didn't care about anything. I just like, I started ripping shit out of me, and like I grabbed the side of the bed and I reached up and I tried to grab the doctor, and I was like, I can't feel my effing legs. I don't know, just like at that exact moment in time, like, I was just like, wow, like, everything's about to change.
A few months ago, John was talking to me at the skate park about how he's been trying really hard to go out to Woodward.
I've been trying to go there for 3 years, and it has not worked. They're kind of just like, are you serious? Like, what are you gonna do there in a wheelchair? And I was like, that's the point.
Camp Woodward is basically the Disney World for all action sports members. I want to get John to Woodward. John's one of the most inspiring people that I've ever met, and I think he deserves to get that experience there.
Why do they do this to us?
We just left Pittsburgh, on our way to Woodward right now. We just told John yesterday we were going to go to Ohio, so right now he's probably getting questionable because we're going east towards State College, and
Definitely not Ohio.
so before he gets too suspicious, we're gonna tell him when he comes back out, when he's putting gas in the car.
So we're gonna be going to Woodward for 3 days.
No fucking way.
Yeah.
You're kidding.
And you have the whole camp to yourself.
What?
You have the entire camp to yourself for the next 3 days.
What?
Yeah.
No. Fucking up, I can't even be gassed, dude.
So where are we right now?
We're freaking Woodward, man. My next thing I've always wanted to work on was learning like flyouts and airs and then eventually flips. And I'm ready. I'm freaking ready.
Well, I say fuck the rain. Let's forget the weather and let's get together, 'cause I need to change. So why don't we ride this tether, 'cause things will get better. And I've been feeling blue. Oh, and I've been feeling blue. Oh, great architecture is
It's been so like long that I've wanted to come here that it's like these past 3 days have just been so real and so awesome, and like just got me so pumped.
Do you want to do a backflip?
Yeah, but it scares the crap out of me. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies thinking about it again. I mean, it's not every day you get to come to Woodward, so when you get to come here, you just want to like, try new things. You got the setups, you got the ramps, and you got the facilities, so it's like, let's go. Someone told me, do something that scares the crap out of you every day and you find the meaning to life. I mean, I'm still scared to death of it, but I know what's gonna happen, so it's like, I just need to shut up and nut up. Hi, I'm John, and this is my throne.
You never see a sweet water commercial. Like imagine me, I'm just like flying through the sea, jumping over bushes, giving old ladies rides across the street, and then it's like, what's up, Deer Park?